What's up, World Wide Web? It's your boy, Marlon O Bennett. Hey, guys, listen. Okay. First of all, welcome to another installment of 1 Million Ways to Marketing Tips. Hey, just the other day, I was driving, right, and I just, you know how sometimes you can hear a certain song and it'll make you reminisce about a particular place and time, or a particular period in your life. And I was thinking about my sons, Marlon and Mark. My son Marlon, who has since passed away in 2004, but I had two sons by my first marriage, and their names were Marlon and Mark. I wanted to talk a little bit about sacrifice, and I wanted to just share this story with you guys about what I think is the epitome of a prime example of sacrifice. Well, right after getting out of the army and being a single parent of my two sons, uh, I had to work two jobs oftentimes. But even when I worked two jobs, sometimes I still didn't have a lot of money, you know, with all the bills that I had and my son being sick. And money was always short. And so I can remember not having a lot of money at all. I remember one time particularly, one night we were hungry, and I didn't have any money. And at that time, VCRs were very popular. And I remember me unplugging the VCR and going over to a neighborhood pawn shop to pawn that VCR. And I didn't want to get a lot of money for it because it was the only form of real entertainment that my sons had, and we only had like four movies at that time, and they used to just watch four movies over and over and over again. But you know that was their form of entertainment. So by pawning the VCR, I didn't want to leave it in there long, and I didn't want to have to get it out and pay a lot of money. So I got just enough money for it to buy. I think I bought a chicken, a whole chicken. I bought a pack of cookies, a loaf of bread, and some white potatoes, just enough to make us a meal for that night. And anyway, I remember after I made that meal, I remember us all sitting down at the table and eating, right? And I remember me getting, I think I started out, I think, with a one piece of chicken, and I think my son might have started out with two pieces of chicken, and one might have started with one piece of chicken. And I remember at some point in time, me saying to my boys, you know, you guys full? Do y'all want any more chicken? And I remember them saying no, both of them. And I remember they saying, no, no, Dad, you can have it, you can have it. And I remember me saying no too. And you know what? That was the offer of sacrifice, because although we were all hungry, each one of us were willing to sacrifice, not getting any more, so that either my other two sons could have it, or my sons were feeling the same way. They didn't want to eat more, thinking I was hungry, and I didn't want to eat more, thinking they were more hungry. So we ended up leaving the table with about four pieces of chicken maybe left, because nobody wanted to get more than the other person. Everybody was making a sacrifice, and to me, it's one of the most heartfelt memories that I can draw upon sometimes, because when you talk about sacrifice, to me, that's the ultimate sacrifice. Each person stepping back, even though we might have still been hungry, but willing not to step back so that other person could have something. And I'm talking about sacrifice because as you journey on through life, whatever your endeavors may be, it doesn't have to particularly be about internet marketing at all. But I do want to say to you, you are going to have to make sacrifices in life. And I don't know what your particular situation is or what your circumstance is, but I can say that whatever it is, I'm sure you've been faced with challenges in your life, or whatever those challenges may be, whatever it is you want to accomplish, for instance, it's going to call for making sacrifice. If you're serious about marketing on the internet, you're going to have to continually digging in, continue to learn, and continue to in your personal development, because as you do, it's just going to get you a little bit closer and closer to where you want to be. And it ain't all about money. Okay, it's about time and freedom and quality of life. But if you want those things, I promise you, there's some sacrifices that you're going to have to make. Sometimes you're going to have to cut Two and a Half Men and American Idol and even Empire, one of my favorite shows. Sometimes you're going to have to cut that off and get away from that to put in the time that you need to put in to building your business. Every single day, right? Even if you're spending just 30 minutes at a time, you should be doing something to work on your business, okay? I read all the time, and I'm always on the internet looking for new information that's going to help me grow personally, and it's going to help me grow financially. You know, it's going to increase my bottom line. Again, it's not just about the money, but I want to work smart and not hard. But I have to sacrifice a certain amount of time and effort in doing that. And I don't know what your particular sacrifice may be, but do know that you have to identify with what it is. And as soon as you identify with whatever the sacrifices that you need to make are, you can start making those necessary sacrifices to get to where it is you want to be. I hope that makes sense to you guys, okay? Anyway, that's my time. Gotta run. You know how I like to close by saying you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. And as always, this is your boy, Marlon O Bennett, wishing you guys wisdom, peace, prosperity, and to living an internet lifestyle without limits. Keep banging, guys. I'll see you on the next video.